Oh my goodness, Visual Studio just added the most amazing feature ever for XAML developers, so let's check it out. Hey everyone, I'm James Montemagno, and today I'm going to be showing one of the most amazing features to come to Visual Studio 2019 in release 16.9, which just dropped in the last few weeks. It's a very exciting release because, at least for Xamarin developers, it added some brand new capabilities for XAML hot reload, such as changes only or apply changes, which allows you to do the code diff automatically without saving. It's awesome, but there's an amazing feature, which they sort of hid from us a little bit, which is the ability to automatically generate code from bindings when you're doing MVVM. This is spectacular. I cannot wait to show you this, so let's check it out. All right, so here it is. This is the release blog about Visual Studio 2019 version 16.9 on Windows, which is absolutely awesome. There's tons of great features packed into this thing for every developer, no matter what you're building. So as you're going through, looking through it, IntelliCode, productivity, refactoring, keep going, WSL2, so much good stuff. And then this section, XAML tools for WPF, WinUI, UWP, and Xamarin.Forms. This is awesome. This gives you that changes only, gives you live visual tree, a whole bunch of enhancements, but check this out. For MVVM tooling improvements, it's like hidden in here. They didn't even tell you what it's about, but it's amazing. First and foremost, they've introduced light bulbs that will automatically generate code for you, including iCommands. You can even go to definition automatically in there, all this good stuff. This is the code generating amazingness that I'm talking about, okay? This thing blows my mind away. All right, check it out. So I just did a file new project over here. Nothing special. This is a Xamarin.Forms project, but this works in all the different UWP, WPF, the binding, stuff that I'm going to use here that will automatically generate it, maybe a little bit different. But let's check it out. I have main page, and I also have page 1 over here. Nothing crazy. I have a few view models. Main page is blank, just blank. Nothing special there, okay? So all I got to do is first set up my binding context over here. So I can do a binding context or a data type, okay? So if I do a data type, I'll say view models, and then I'll say main page view model. Data type is going to give us our automatic binding compilation stuff in here. So if I compile it and the binding doesn't exist, it'll automatically tell me when I compile bindings. So I'm going to actually look at that first light bulb. Boom, light bulb. This says, would you like for me to automatically add the namespace? Of course. And there it is. Boom. Cool. All right. Next thing over here. Now that that's all I've done, just this, right? Remember, this thing is blank. There's nothing in here. So now, instead of hello world, I'm going to say binding text. Okay. And check this out. ... dots underneath that puppy. Look at that. Member not found in the data context main page view model. Light bulb. Create text property. Bum, 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 bum. This is awesome. There's a bunch of refactorings in here. And look at this. It says it's going to automatically add all of this code for me. Boom. Done. Let's go back to my main view model. Whoa, check it out. We got all sorts of good stuff in here. It created the set property method that it wants to use to trigger property change notifications. It also added this text property down here, text, a get, and a set automatically for me. Whoa, cool. Now, one thing it doesn't do is implement iNotify property change. That's why there's red squigglies. So let's do that. iNotify property changed. All right. And look at that. It basically just writes my code for me. I implemented it, added it in, and implemented it. So it added this here. So now if I come over into my main page again and say text new, right? I get my squiggle, and now it will only add text new in there for me. So if I go back to my main page, there it is. Boom, get everything. And it even does it for commands. Check this out. we have a button here. What if I go into the button and do something like command binding click command? Awesome. Boom. Check this out. Implement the command for me. Done. Now, if I go back into my main page view model, this is mind blowing. It's so amazing. Look at this. Look what it did. It automatically created it for me. It created not only the private I command, the public I command, it implemented command, which is part of Xamarin.Forms, which is here for me automatically, and it will create it for me if it's not here. So it's good to go, right? And then all I got to do is put in the click. Now, it does generate a bunch of code for me, which is nice. I'm not sure if you can modify this in some way or not. I need to ask the team about it, like what is the template it uses. But I did figure this out because you don't want this code in every single file over and over again. So I created a view model base here. You probably already have this in your code, or maybe you're using MVVM helpers. You can basically have this in there. It's looking for this signature of set property. So if that already exists, then it won't create it again. Else, if it doesn't exist, it will create it. So check this out. Here, all I did was say I notify property change, and I made this public for set property. Then in my page one view model, I inherited from it here, okay? Not bad. So very, very, very simple to do, easy and good to go. When I go into page one now, I did the same thing. So I have my class, data type equals page one view model, and I have text here. Check this out. When I go in to create it, I simply have it implement it, and it just adds the text property right there. Because it found the signature of set property, it doesn't have to create it again. But boom, just like that, you have automatic code generation from your XAML. All you got to do is update Visual Studio 2019 to 16.9, and you get this built in. Not only do you get that, but you get all those great XAML changes that I was talking about earlier. This is mind-blowing. This thing is really going to revolutionize exactly how I teach building applications with Xamarin.Forms, and of course, UWPF and UWP and all that good stuff. Anyways, I hope you like this. I'm pretty sure it also works with just binding context and data context too. I use the X data type in here, but I'm pretty sure it works with all those. Give it a try, and I'm sure that the team would absolutely love feedback on it. Anyways, I hope you super enjoyed this video. I just saw this, I got it working, and it blew my mind, so I had to show it off. Of course, leave comments in the show notes below down there. I'll put links to the documentation, to all sorts of good stuff as well. And of course, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so it goes into the Google algorithm of goodness and other people find this video. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I put out a new video. But that's going to do it for this week, and thanks for watching.